What sort of symptoms did you have that made you feel, people around you feel, that you should be in hospital?
I didn't realize I had any symptoms. I don't think anybody else did until Sunday afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
And just something happened to me. I don't really know what it was. Just seemed kind of like something snapped inside of me, and I just went to pieces. I couldn't hear. I could hear the people around me talking, but it didn't, it didn't make sense. I couldn't really understand them. And then when I was in the hospital, they put me in the hospital and gave me a shot, and I slept all Sunday and Sunday night. And Monday morning when I woke up, I was hearing voices. It seemed like they were right back here. Right back here, I could hear them. And all of them, they were talking nice. They were all fussing and arguing and hollering and just screaming so loud. It's just, I just didn't like it.
Was that the first time you'd had this experience of hearing any voices?
This first time I heard the voices, and then the next morning I heard them, and then, excuse me. You see, that was Monday morning, and then I woke up again. They gave me a shot, and then I was getting drunk all day Monday, and when I woke up Tuesday morning, I heard them again, and then they gave me another shot. And I was drunk all day and I didn't know anything. And Wednesday morning, I woke up and I still heard them. And then they gave me another shot, and that's when I came here.
And how are you feeling now?
Right then, I don't know, just felt like that.
Do you hear the voices?
Not too much. I keep trying to push them away because I don't want to hear them.
Is there anything in particular that you can detect?
Well, every now and then I can hear my daddy. And he's hollering and fussing at my mom because she spends too much money. Down there, she's just not a fit wife. Doesn't do right about my little brothers, and she's a poor manager, and she can't get along on the money that he gives her to run the house. And then Mama always out and says that Tommy's not any good. He doesn't do me right. And that, well, let's see what else I hear. And the girl next door, she's got a little boy, and she works all day. But when she does come home, she starts screaming. She'll holler at her little boy, and she'll tell him to shut up, get out of the room, leave her alone. He'll scream, and he'll cry, and he'll run through the house and bang things. And then the people across the hall from them, I can hear them fussing, and they're not as loud. They have an air conditioning. Keep the door closed and the voices don't come out too much. And they talk in Japanese, so I can't understand what they're talking about.
It seems that fussing upsets you.
When I was a little girl, we used to live up in Massachusetts. I can remember lots of times waking up in the middle of the night, hearing my daddy and mama fussing. And even after I grew up and was in high school, I'd be sleeping at night and wake up real suddenly and I could hear daddy just hollering, yelling real loud.
What did you think about that?
It scared me.
What scared you? Why did it scare you?
I don't know. Excuse me. I don't like getting ready to fuss and be mad.
Which frightens you, is that what you're saying?
It scares me and it makes me feel bad. And I just don't like it.
How do you think you can compare now with what you have been, your ordinary personality, what you have been in the past? Are you different?
I don't think so, not too much. I just hope I'm not. I had lots of fun when I was in high school. Till last year. I had fun okay, but it's different for now.
Do you get any fun now?
Right now? I don't like talking about all everybody fighting and arguing.
Do you feel that you're psychiatrically ill? What do you think about it?
I don't know. I don't know what to think about it.
Think you need to be here?
I just want to do what everybody else wants me to do. I just want to keep everybody happy.
Compared with last time I saw you, you're feeling somewhat different, are you?
Quite so.
In what way are you different?
Well, like I told Dr. Haynes yesterday, I was sitting down and just thinking about what things that have happened since I've been here. And in my mind, I could just almost see a curtain opening or a door opening and everything just getting real light. And I could understand and, well, I knew a lot more things that had happened and could understand them. Where before they were just all confused and I just didn't know what to think about them. And it just seemed like when the door opened, everything cleared up.
Is there any particular thing that you feel you understand now more than you did?
Well, not any one particular thing. It just seems like, that everything is just more clear. Things that I was so confused about that I didn't understand, I understand now. Can see why they happened and why I took them personally, and I shouldn't have, because it wasn't any really a reflection on me in any way.
Such as? What do you think?
Well, I was feeling very rejected by my family. I felt that they just didn't care anything about me, that they didn't want me around, really. But I see now it wasn't like that at all. It was just my imagination building up things. My mother's going to nursery school, and when she comes home, she's tired. And she doesn't feel like going out of her way, or maybe not out of her way, but doesn't feel like just being overly social, shall I say. And I can understand and see now her point on that, because after standing up 8 hours, either all day or all night, I can imagine how tired she would be. And it wasn't any personal thing against me. She just didn't feel like talking, maybe, or just wanted to rest.
You expected something else of her?
Well, it seemed like always before, whenever I'd be with her, she'd have something to talk about. She'd laugh with me and everything like that. But it seemed like that we just didn't have anything in common. Couldn't talk. And that's serious. See, my family has taken in 2 of my cousins that are less fortunate than my family, and are giving them an education so that they can make something of themselves. And with the girls living there close in the family, well, they all had something in common, and they could talk and laugh and just generally have a good time. Well, I wasn't around. I didn't know much of what was going on, so I couldn't talk or join in with them. All I could do was sit there and listen, and I felt like I was being left out. Well, it really wasn't like that. They were trying to share their experiences with me, and I was just taking it personally. They were just leaving me out of things. I had felt like that shell has been broken, and I feel like I can talk with people better. Whereas before it was a big job to be friendly, even to talk to somebody. And just, well, I got to the point where I'd rather stay at home and go visit someone. It was a lot easier. Mm-hmm. And I think that's one of the biggest things, being alone at home and then going down the coast. And I still felt alone, even though I was with my own family.
The other day when I talked to you, you were somewhat depressed and a little tearful at times.
Yes.
How do you feel in comparison to this now?
Well, I feel a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe the other day, I still didn't understand everything, and I was still confused. But it's been since then that this door has opened up and everything just seems to be so much clearer.
But you're not sure why the door has opened up?
No, I'm not sure why it's opened up. I just can see things a lot better than I was before. I see why people were talking to me about their problems, because really they were trying to look out for my interests. But they would talk about problems that, well, would be related to me, thinking that people weren't doing me right about a lot of things. See, my husband would talk to me about my mother, saying that she wasn't doing me right. And then my mother would talk to me about my husband, saying that he wasn't doing me right.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just caught in the middle trying to defend both of them, because I didn't want either one of them to say anything bad about the other. And
so you were caught in the middle?
I was caught right in the middle. And then my father would get me off on the side and he'd talk about Mama. And I'm afraid to defend my mother to my daddy because he's so big and loud and everything. And I just kind of shrink when I get around him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He's always been so loud. And just that loudness has just kind of always scared me.
Well, thanks for talking with me this morning.